G'day everyone, my name is 99 Destroyer, and today we are taking a look at a replay from Golty12 from King's Clan. Driving for us today is Soviet premium double-barreled heavy tank, the Object 7032. He's playing here today on the Kharkov map in a full tier 8 matchmaking, with quite favourable lineup. There's only 2 artillery on the enemy team and only 3 enemy heavy tanks. Kharkov is a map that does have quite good close quarters action, particularly here on the eastern flank, which Golty has elected to drive towards. Currently he's being supported by an IS-22, an ISU-152 with long-range fire support from a Charioteer and a Rheinmetall Borsig. Making this cross through the open here, he's preparing a double-barrel salvo in case an enemy tank does appear in the little alleyway there, to potentially get nice good hit into him. Fortunately, nobody does appear, and now he's going for a quick check on this corner here to see if he gets spotted. Because he fails to get spotted here, he decides to push quite aggressively across the square to try and take the initiative off his enemies. Just checking around him to make sure he's A-okay and just check where his allies are. Checking back once again through the alley in case an enemy tank had decided to appear just then, and now he's just checking to see what might be down here. He finds himself an Emil-1 and his VK-100-01P, and he pumps a shot right into the lower plate of the Emil-1 there. Waiting now for his first shot to reload before poking out again. He waits for it, aims up now, and he's preparing a double barrel salvo against the Emil-1 and unleashes 769 damage into the Swedish tier 8 standard heavy tank there. Now reloading heat shells to go through the thick frontal armor of this German heavy tank here, waiting for the shot to reload, and he's going to go for the Cupola snipe. Very nice shot there, 365 damage, and the IS-22 on his team has also pushed up aggressively to help support him. Reloading once again, aiming for the Cupola, and once again, very nice shot. Unfortunate about that low roll there for 325 damage with this 390 alpha damage gun. Aiming again for the Cupola, bounces a shot from the VK-100-01P, and he bounces his round in return, unfortunately. The IS-22 gets shot down by the Emil-1, and one of his tanks from the rear pumps a high explosive round into the VK-100-01P, and he finishes him off with a nice heat round there to the Cupola. Once again, loading standard ammunition to deal with this Emil-1. Just checking behind him to see what kind of allies support he has, and you can see the ISU-152 is pushing up behind him, but beautiful play there. Electing to take the hit there from the Emil-1 and finishes him off. Fortunately only having his gun damage, taking no damage in return there. Spotting a Tiger 2 down the end there, he tries to side scrape there against the Tiger 2. Unfortunately his friendly ISU-152 had pushed up right close to him and was unable to do so. Aiming now for the turret front of the Tiger 2, unfortunately that shell does bounce there, but the Tiger 2 bounces his shell in return. Now looking for a shot. Wow, what a shot there, right into the top of the turret of the Tiger 2, and the ISU-152 also puts a huge round in there for 817 damage. A Centurion 1 gets spotted off to his left in front of him, and very fortunately manages to bounce that shot. Bounces his round off the Tiger 2 again, and the Centurion 1 bounces another premium round off the 7032's thick armor. Bounces another round there from the Centurion 1 and puts a return shot in for 425 damage there, tracking the Centurion 1 in replace and forcing him to use his repair kit. Now aims up again for the Centurion 1. Oh, and what a misplay by that Centurion 1 there, pushing out in front of a 7032 and a Charioteer. Went as well as he anticipated. And there comes a Panther 88, caught completely by surprise there. Panics, tries to reverse, but there's no escaping from this APCR shell from the Soviet 122mm caliber gun. Now Golty's on the hunt now, trying to find a shot on this LT-432, but unable to find him as he's raced up the middle road. Now looking on the minimap, he sees that the enemy Rheinmetall Borsig was actually spotted up in the normal TD camping location. He prepares a double barrel salvo, and what a beautiful blind shot there. Both shells connect, ending the Borsig there. Beautiful blind shot. Fantastic usage of aiming and lining up with the minimap and just taking a guess at what his opponent was doing. Now reloading both his shells, he's starting to make a pressure back up the middle road towards his base. As he can see, the enemy tanks are looking like they may be able to overrun it. Spots the T-28 prototype there quite out in the open, trying to get behind this charioteer to try and assist him in farming some damage. Spots the T-28 prototype again, loads a double barrel shot and finishes him off. Absolutely incredible stuff there. The sound these guns make when a double barrel shot is fired is simply amazing. That's his 5th kill now, almost 4,500 damage done with 2.5k damage blocked and having received 0 damage in return. All that remains now on the enemy team is a Barask, an ELC even 90, an LT-432 and a Lorraine 15551. Fortunately, as Golty is now still on full of hit points, he is able to take multiple shots from his opponents before he is even close to going down. With this in mind, he's pushing across through the middle of the map, trying to isolate and locate where some of these tanks are, hoping to potentially catch the ELC or even the Barask off guard by this play. LT-432 and the Barask there making a play towards their cap circle, trying to reset the Borsig that is on there and get past the ISU-152. Barask in the open there, Golty takes a snapshot and connects it there. What a shot. 321 damage. Unfortunate for a very low roll, but what a shot there to take. Unfortunately, the Borsig there takes some big hits from the Barask and the LT-432, and he goes down. Golty takes a swing and a miss, unfortunately, at the LT-432. Now lining up a shot again at this Barask, and he finishes him off. What a good prediction there, and fantastic usage of his ally, the ISU-152, hitting a huge round into the Barask, enabling Golty to finish him off for 147 damage. Golty has now picked up his top gun in this game with almost 5,000 damage done. However, there is still 3 enemy tanks remaining. He takes a blind shot there at where the LT-432 was last spot on the map, hoping to try and get a kill there, but unfortunately unable to. Lorraine 15551 fires and gives away his position, and Golty low rolls there again. 350 alpha damage against the enemy artillery, who has managed to survive. Taking his first hit of damage there from the enemy artillery, and also another shell from the rear from the LT-432. Aiming up now to try and finish off this pesky little LT-432. Aiming, hoping from to repoke, and the Lorraine managed to reload and get another shot off into Golty there in the time. Golty now getting a little annoyed with this artillery, turning his turret round, and what a shot there from Delta 9 and the M4043, finishing off the Lorraine 15551, who failed to relocate in time to avoid the artillery shell. Golty now trying to hunt down where this ELC even 90 may have gone. He gets spotted there, probably not from the LT-432, as it was quite on the other side of the map, behind buildings on the other side of the cap circle. Trying to work out where this ELC even 90 is, and there he is sitting right in front of him in the bushes. Bounces the first shot and just bullying this poor little Tier 8 premium French light tank. 7 kills now, 5,500 damage dealt. Absolutely incredible round so far for Golty in his 7032. Now making his way back towards the cap circle, as the LT-432 could be running off north to kill his artillery, trying to force the LT-432's hand to try and come back for a reset. The friendly charioteer has been sitting on cap already and has already accumulated around 40 capture points. So now Golty's going to try and help speed up the progress of this cap and force the LT-432 to come back as quickly as possible. Using the wreck there of the friendly Borsig to try and hide his hull as best as he possibly can to sit in a hull down position ready to aim up for this LT-432. Once again, just maneuvering the hull of the Borsig, he aims up down the middle as on the map has been pinged that someone was spotted, and he gets spotted there. LT-432 shoots, damages his track. Golty gets the return shot off for 349 damage. Another low roll there. Artillery narrowly misses the LT-432, leaving him on 24 hit points. Another 10 seconds left on the cap now. Will Golty be able to pick up his 8th kill and the Radley Walters medal? 5 seconds remaining. Where is the LT? Where is the LT? There he is. Aiming up for him. Will he crest the ridgeline? No. He fails to crest the ridgeline there. And that is GG for Golty 12 from Kings Clan in his Object 7032. Let's go take a look at the post-game stats. Taking a look now at the post-game stats, we can see that Golty earned himself the Mastery Badge Ace Tanker. He also earned himself the Steel Wall for blocking 3,080 hit points worth of damage, the High Caliber and Tanker Sniper medals for dealing 6,669 damage worth of hit points to the enemy vehicles, as well as the Top Gun for destroying 7 enemy players on the opposing team. Golty absolutely carried his team there through to a victory, scoring himself over 1,800 base experience, easily smashing out the requirements for an ace tanker. Taking one final look at the post-game stats here, we can see that Golty earned almost 200,000 credits in that match as a result of having both clan reserves and personal reserves active. After resupplying his vehicle with ammunition and repairing his vehicle, he still made 146,786 credits without a premium account. Thank you so much for the replay, Golty. It was a very, very good game to watch. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll hope to see you in the next one.